What's good, YouTube? So today, hope you guys are having a good day. It's a Friday, it's a chest day. Can't really get that much better. Something that was on my mind that I just want to talk to you guys about is the difference between a dream and a goal. See, a lot of people, they have these aspirations for life. They want to do these things. They want to achieve these certain whatever that goal is or dream is for you. But a lot of people don't really understand the difference. The difference between a goal and a dream. A dream is something that you want. They're both something that you want. But a dream is only a dream because you don't put the work in to actually get it. A goal, on the other hand, is different than a dream, but it's the same desire. The difference is you have a short-term plan on how to achieve your dream, and you have things set up and a plan set up so that over time, once you start achieving those goals that you've set for yourself, when you look back at it and you actually reach what it is that you've desired, you can pinpoint and you can locate exactly what you've done. But with a dream, there is no plan. It's a lot of just wishing and hoping that things will happen. And a lot of people say, well, that's the law of attraction, bro. That's what it is. You're supposed to visualize things and you're supposed to manifest all these things into your life. Look, I do believe in visualization, and in all honesty, I do believe in a thing known as the law of attraction. I, in my personal life, have used visualization a whole lot. I can give you guys an example in a second here. But a dream without a step-by-step plan on how to get there is all that will ever be, is just a dream. You guys actually have to put the stuff into practice. You guys actually have to put the work in daily in order to achieve those dreams. But going back on that visualization, last year for me, I always say this, but for those who don't know, I played hockey. When I was playing in my second last year at West Virginia, after the game, a guy on the other team came up to me and was asking me because he read my last name, was asking me if I was Greek. And I said, yeah, I am. And he then proceeded to offer me a spot on Team Greece for hockey to go and play at this thing called the LATAM Cup and this other one called the Oshawa Challenger Series. And for those who don't know, the LATAM Cup stands for Latin American something else, but the gist is basically they get teams from all these different countries and they form together and they basically play against each other in a tournament in order to raise awareness for hockey in countries that hockey isn't the most popular. Obviously you have your Team Canada, Team USA, whatever. So this was basically just for the teams that are working to develop their hockey within their country. Great group of guys, great everything. Honestly, like, I love the experience. But I remember leading up to the tournament, and I remember thinking that, like, I remember having not anxiety, but it was a determination that I had to do well to not only best represent myself, but for my parents, for my yeah, and Papu for everybody. That's grandpa and grandma for those who don't know in Greek. But I had to do all these things just to honor my family. And I remember thinking, like, I would sit and lie in my bed at night, and I remember visualizing myself saying to myself, once I put this jersey on, nobody's gonna score on me. I'm gonna get a shutout. Nothing will go in. And I remember believing that to my core. And I put in a shit ton of work leading up to this. I remember thinking, like, yo, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that when I get to these tournaments, I'm as prepared as I can be. And when I played in my first game, my first full game, I actually got a shutout. And I remember looking back on that and the events that led up to that, and it kind of opened up my mind to the possibilities of how powerful your mind is and how visualization and having a positive self-talk actually is towards your life. But the thing is I know for a fact, if I just visualized all that stuff and I didn't put in any work, it wouldn't have been given to me. Not that the shutout was given to me. I mean, I feel like God wouldn't have bestowed the outcome on me, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like that's a perfect representation of like manifestation and actually just going for something, believing in yourself, putting in the work, and then when you get there, separating yourself from the event, kind of taking a step back and realizing I've done every single thing that I can do in order to put me in the best position possible to succeed. There's a saying, planning to fail, or no, it's failing to plan is planning to fail. And that's so true. If you don't prepare and you don't have a plan in order to succeed, you are planning to fail. So visualize what you want, manifest what you want, but make sure to put yourself in the best position possible that you're actually working towards what you want. That's pretty much my little rant for the day. It was on my mind. Just thought I'd put that out there, showcase that, and tell you guys that little snippet, because you never know. You could be in a scenario where you really want something and you've been doing all the visualization, but you haven't really been putting in the work. This is your sign to put in that work and keep visualizing what it is, and it'll come. Because I've had experiences with it in the past where it has worked out. Now, obviously, there's gonna be some times where shit doesn't work out for you, but it's how you respond to that that determines the outcome of your future. So with that being said, we're gonna be putting in the work here, putting ourselves in the best position possible for success in the future of bodybuilding. And we're doing that by absolutely destroying this chest day. I'm only gonna be recording my top sets just so this video isn't fucking 18 hours long. But yeah, we're gonna get in there, murder it, and leave feeling accomplished. Because that's the whole thing. If you don't leave the gym and you feel like, oh, I didn't do anything, most likely you didn't. So let's feel accomplished after this. I'll catch you guys in there.
Alright, we're going here on the top set. I hate saying like a number, just because like I feel like every time I say the number, every time I'm like within like 2 or 3, body starts not getting breaking down. But we're gonna try and get 8. That's simple. Might be having to 6, but
Sorry, this I have to smoke with the point that I think. Being double, make a triple. I hope you ain't never make a nickel. It's gonna make it better when your people make it with your money coming, money going. They like you to take it with you. Somebody getting it right now. That day with it right now. Take care of my crib and I'm picking up the keys and I'm right now. Oh, we all that snitch. With me as a man. That attack like KB. Okay, see that flash. We don't dress alike, we don't rap alike. I shine different, I grind different. Anything you got.
I think it was it. My shoulders just been like, oh, I don't know what the call right now, but it's been like twitching. Crazy, I have no idea. Alright, this should be the last session. That's what I think you do. Unless I feel like super sweating one of the tricep like inside of this. That's us. So yeah, I think this is the last one. That part is just gonna deal with it. last one would be like a oh, happy mate. Yeah, but so I don't know how many. Probably this is the last one. It's called it, I feel like a big blend of both here. So.